Hello everyone, the Green Scorpion here and presenting one of the most important staples in gaming, the battle theme. The battle theme in video games and all media in general serves to fill the audience with a feeling of action and suspense, reinforcing the skirmish at hand. More often than not, the battle theme is fast-paced and intense with strong percussion and often strong dynamics and accentuations. Now I just have to say, this countdown was incredibly tough to make because the video game universe is jam-packed with great battle themes, and it was a real trial to find and compare the best of the best. But after a good amount of searching and consideration, I now present the top 10 greatest video game battle themes. Just a couple things to keep in mind here. The 1 per franchise rule is in effect, and a theme can only qualify if it's a theme for a typical battle, with some special exceptions. However, boss battles specifically excluded. They get all the love anyway. And with that, let's get started. This song takes full advantage of what the electric guitar can do. Throughout the entire song, the electric guitar pumps out a really great melody and even bursts out some thirds while the percussion section complements it nicely. The bass in the background is a very nice detail, and the organ that comes in at certain parts of the song is a nice change of pace to keep the song interesting. Not once does it not feel like a full-fledged battle during this song, and it ultimately made the constant random battles more worth the while. I will admit that with a lot of Tales games, there are a lot of battle themes to choose from, but in my opinion, none have surpassed Vesperia's own Furnace of War. The active time battle system in Xenoblade Chronicles is complemented very well by this theme. Known as Time to Fight, this theme utilizes a well-performed violin and clarinet to give the adventurous and morale-boosting melody. The strings and piano in the background keep a good steady pace going while the percussion changes its dynamics from forte to piano and vice versa to lead into peaceful and powerful sections, causing the rest of the instruments to follow suit. It also should be noted that as this song plays, different instruments are added and removed in sync with the song's rhythm, keeping the song interesting from start to finish. When all is said and done, this might as well be one of Yoko Shimomura's best works. This is surprisingly big for a battle theme of random encounters. Appropriately named Disruptor,
Hello!
This song opens up with an in-your-face guitar section and some well-executed drums. Then at the 40-second mark, The synth comes in with an excellent solo until the guitars come back with a surprisingly slow but beautiful melody. The guitars are flawless in this song, and the additional instruments and the cheering voices that come in add a great amount of detail without being too distracting. This is an excellent theme, and it's surprisingly fitting for the battles in Manakemia. While it may be a turn-based RPG, the flashy battle animations and constant character switches is complemented very well by this theme. Overall impression? Spectacular. We can't forget the Battle of Wits now, can we? Lying coldly from Ace Attorney Investigations begins whenever Miles Edgeworth finds a crucial piece of testimony that the witness is trying to hide, and so the Battle of Wits begins. First of all, the piano and the strings are often an excellent pair, and this theme is no exception, with a melody that is upbeat and impactful. The percussion is excellent as well, keeping a fast pace and giving the main melody that extra drive that it needs to incorporate a tense and suspenseful atmosphere. Every instrument in this theme complements the other perfectly, and when this song is playing, you know that now is the time to find out if the witness is telling the truth or is lying coldly. Okay, seriously, everyone has used that joke. I had to use it once. This theme is just so unnerving but incredibly brilliant. Known as Vicious 1915 Battle in Europe, this song starts with a beautiful barrage of drums and then starts building up with some really dissonant voices coupled with melodious instruments. Considering that this game is a horror-based RPG, this theme fits incredibly well. What's also to be noted is that this theme follows a 3/4 key measure, and about halfway through the song, a piano and synth starts playing some lovely and slightly ominous melodies, until finally joining forces to make a great duet. This theme truly stands out for how unique it is, incorporating a feeling of seriousness and slight fear. That's enough for me to put Shadow Hearts 2 on my list of games to play. Night of Fate certainly has a different mood compared to the ones we've heard so far, but rightly so. This theme starts off with a soft melody that continues on throughout the song, and then it's revealed that it's only a secondary melody. The piano and strings alternate playing the main melody as the song builds up, and the theme becomes more intense as it plays, keeping a constant crescendo throughout. What's also great about this song is how fitting it is. This song plays only during enemy encounters on Destiny Islands or Traverse Town, and this song fits both the nocturnal atmosphere of Destiny Islands and the empty, deserted atmosphere of Traverse Town perfectly. This song isn't hard-hitting or grand, but its subtle performance and mood encourage a proper feel for battle. my god, I love this music! Anyway, gushing over. Deep Mountain B from Muramasa the Demon Blade does not waste any time with a slow start. It immediately begins with a fortissimo of instruments and percussion. It keeps this feeling going until the violin comes in with the melody, and my, what a melody it is. The piano also plays some occasional notes here and there to add some nice detail, and throughout the whole song, the percussion and background instruments are constantly playing to keep the intense feel of this song going. This song also follows the theatrical rule of repeating with emphasis. The main melody plays with only a violin and a little piano the first time around, but then it explodes with sound the second time around, adding 2 more violins and a more detailed piano. In truth, this song sounds more like it should be a boss theme, but to have it as the main battle theme for the Deep Mountain levels is more than welcome. Needless to say, Motoi Sakuraba really shined with this piece. This song has a really nice tempo going, and the violin melody is absolutely striking. The percussion is done very well, keeping a strong pace going while maintaining a forte dynamic. The background instruments add a very nice amount of detail and harmony, letting the violin take priority in the melody. This song even throws in a jazz organ to play alongside the violin late in the song. This song just has so much wonderful detail, and it continuously keeps switching it up for almost 2.5 minutes. That being said, the fact that the melody doesn't repeat for that amount of time is truly deserving of praise, and what a delightful melody it is. Well done, Sakuraba, well done. This was a tough decision. The Final Fantasy series is truly known for having spectacular battle themes, but in the end, I see why Let the Battles Begin from Final Fantasy VII is arguably the most popular of them all. This song begins with an accented note to grab the attention of the player, following up with an intense melody and a morale-boosting fanfare. The percussion is phenomenal, keeping a steady pace and growing softer and louder at the right times within the theme. The theme also mixes things up by playing unique melodies with the strings and even a flute. The atmosphere that Final Fantasy VII presents with its battles is complemented excellently by this theme. And while the battle themes from Final Fantasies 4, 9, and 10 are honorable mentions, this one truly stands above and definitely warrants its popularity. Alright, let's do the old recap before we get to number 1. Number 10, Furnace of War. Number 9, Time to Fight. Number 8, Disruptor.
Farewell!
Number 7, Lying Coldly. Number 6, Vicious 1915 Battle in Europe. Number 5, Night of Fate. Number 4, Deep Mountain B. Number 3, The Valedictory Elegy. And number 2, Let the Battles Begin. Okay, sure, the battles against Team Plasma are somewhat special battles, but I feel justified in including this theme because of how often you have to fight them. Besides, this theme is just way too freaking cool. This battle theme starts off with an immediate fortissimo of sound that serves to let you know that these guys aren't messing around, even if their weapons of choice are a Trubbish and Patrat. The percussion keeps a constant rhythm in the background that really complements this theme's melody. What's also interesting is how the melody switches up the rhythm throughout the song despite the 4/4 key measure. Finally, this theme has a melody that can only be described as in your face. It continuously blasts a hard-hitting tune that serves to keep the tension up, and all in all, it just sounds so awesome. Truth be told, the Pokémon series is riddled with spectacular and very memorable battle themes. But if you want to experience the #1 greatest battle theme in gaming, look no further than Team Plasma. I am the Green Scorpion. Until next time.
Disruptor, farewell!